the day. I will probably be back on tonight, but I figured I would jump on quick now. I have to leave here at about 5:30, so I have a little while, and Avery's taking a nap right now, so anyhow, I'll be home until about 5:30, so I figured I would jump on now while she's napping. And I'll come back on tonight. Why is it not showing on here? It's always got to be delayed. I don't know why it's got to take so long. Alrighty. First person here is Stowe Jansford General. Stowe Jansford General. You may feel like finally the hard work that you put into schoolwork, business, whatever you do all day is coming back to you, and feeling like better compensated, better respected, and that your perseverance has paid off. All of a sudden, life seems to move forward. Romance may heat up as well. You've got the world at your feet. If you're not with anyone right now, you could have a Pisces that comes in, and it also looks like negativity and anxiety is starting to move into the past. I need this fan. That's it. That's much better. Okay. Now, the next person we have here is Emin for career. You have a wish around career. Feeling well balanced, feeling like you got some good business opportunities, either clients, customers, prospects in the future, feeling better balanced and like you're moving on to greener pastures. Your career may change for the better for you quickly. Perseverance pays off and things move forward sometime before the end of this year. Mountain. Let's see. Yep, so we do Coco. General for the rest of September. You could get communication that comes in out of the clear blue sky from someone that you either have been waiting to hear from or haven't heard from in a long time. It also looks like a cause for celebration comes in around money. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Could be the opportunity for travel or to plan travel. And you've got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Focus on what you want more of, not what you want less of. You've got the Star here, which would be a wish, put it out into the universe. You got some new energy coming in. You have an Aquarius, a Sagittarius, and a Gemini entering. Could be of significance, and the love cup is full. If you're with someone, great. If you're not with anyone, I would say you got some new energy coming in. And you're not looking back on the past fondly, but you are looking for your life to move forward, and I think that's what's happening. You should be moving forward. Maybe before the end of the fall. Maybe not so much in September, but before the end of the fall. Talia, B's next actions. You may feel like he doesn't put in a whole lot of effort. You may feel like he's the hermit, or like not much is going on right now. Feeling like he's a little bit lazy, or feeling like he doesn't put in enough effort, and you may be feeling a little bit hurt by that. But you'll hear from him. He should reach out. It just may take a minute. And you may be feeling like annoyed with him, which I don't blame you. He seems like he's not putting in much effort right now, or he's like a little stuck, or not very proactive. Lydia, weak read, Cancer, and Leo. Okay, let's see. Well, they look like they're both around you this week. Listen to your intuition. The world is at your feet. Cause for celebration comes in with the fire sign. You may be spending time with that Leo at some point this week. Listen to your intuition, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain when the sun comes out around an opportunity with that water sign, Cancer. Cancer, you're being guided by the divine. I think Leo may be around sooner, but Cancer comes in by the end of the week. Things could move forward with the Cancer before the end of the week. I think the Leo you may hear from sooner than the end of the week. The overall vibe is cause for celebration and good luck. Perseverance too. Perseverance pays off. Should be a good week for you. Adriana, what would David say if I told him that I want him as friends with benefits? Would he accept? Well, you know what? He would be really happy with that. Like, he would be happy if you offered that. He's got a lot of respect for you. And not that that's a disrespectful thing, because it's not. If two people agree to that, there's nothing wrong with that. But he may have a hard time. Like, he might feel as if he's taking advantage of you. So he could struggle with it. If you're up for it and you want to present it to him, I would say listen to your intuition, because things could move forward in that direction, and it could lead to happiness. Thing is that it's like if he were to say no, or he were to be reluctant, it wouldn't be because he doesn't want to. It would be because he would be afraid that it would complicate things, and that it would come off like he was taking advantage of you. Like, friends with benefits can be very complicated, because usually it's the woman that wants things to turn into a relationship. Not always, but usually. And it's hard to it's hard to separate your feelings, right? Like, a lot of times people feel like, well, we're sleeping together, so it eventually is going to turn into a relationship, but that doesn't mean it's going to turn into a relationship. I actually think that most of the time it doesn't, and it won't. So just keep that in mind. I don't think that it would be, it's like he would love to do that, but he may be reluctant because it's going to complicate everything. And what would be his reaction? I think that he would be happy. I think he would be shocked. I think he might say, I have a lot of respect for you. I think that may be the issue. I don't see any reason why you can't offer it, or somehow bring it up and see where it goes, because he's definitely going to be flattered, and it's not like he hasn't thought about it before. But it may be a complicated situation. That's the issue. You know, it would be really nice if we could enter things and not get too, it's like with relationships, you could start off and you could be okay with things, and things could be okay for a really long time, and then all of a sudden something happens and it's like, well, no, now I feel differently. Because feelings, they grow, they change, and they're always evolving. That's why somebody may be really mad on Monday and say, oh, I'm never talking to you again. But by Wednesday, they've forgotten about it and everything is moved forward. So feelings are always changing and growing and shifting. I think it's going to complicate things. And that may be why he's reluctant, if he's reluctant. He's definitely going to feel flattered. Well, let's see what happens with that. Chloe, merged feelings and continuing dating. Yeah, I think he is going to want to continue to date you. He seems to feel like there's room for growth, change, and transformation. He's prepared for more, and he seems to be putting in a little bit more effort on the horizon. You have a wish around the situation. That can happen. Yeah, I think he does want things to continue. Mountain, you sent a text from a different number. Would you see what the feelings and thoughts you pick up about A's reactions to the text? Any action? Okay, let me see. Yeah, I do think that you're going to hear back from him at some point, but you may not hear back from him right away, because that may be his way of kind of controlling the situation, or answering on his terms. Like, I think he may make you wait. See how he feels. He may be feeling a little bit argumentative, a little bit hurt, and a little bit defensive over it. But I think that you are going to hear from him at some point. Yeah, you'll hear from him, and there should be more that comes out around the situation. He should tell you more. You should get some kind of an answer from him relatively soon, maybe within the week or sometime during the week. But he's going to be defensive. Like, he's coming up defensive and like feeling like he doesn't feel like he's done anything wrong, and that he may try to point the finger at you, which is usually what people do. People usually, like you say, hey, I'm hurt because you didn't return my text, and then they say, oh yeah, well, I don't like that you leave the toilet seat up. Like, that one thing has nothing to do with the other, right? Like, let's address this first. But it's like, it looks like he's going to come in on the defense, trying to point the finger back at you. But you're going to get some good stuff out of him, and there'll be some stuff that comes up that you could like discuss and unearth and move forward from. So I think ultimately it's going to be a good thing. Lady, general for next month. Well, you may be feeling a little bit better compensated or better respected at work, school, or business. The perseverance that you put in and the hard work comes back to you feeling successful. You also may be going back to school, learning a new area of study. If you decide to do it, it would work out really well. Then the Aries that comes in, that could be a new energy. You also have a Gemini here that may be a new energy. And maybe slow and steady wins the race, but it looks like financially your bank account will be growing in the month of, maybe between now and the end of the year. It looks like you could be taking a little road trip. The Cancer may enter as well. And you may be focusing on a side business or a side project that you make money out of. Like, it could be some kind of a side hustle, or, something that you do personally, where you don't have to work for anyone else. You do it in your own terms on your own time. Mountain, is A going to just block my number and move on? Is there a third party? I don't think he's just going to block the number, but I do think that there's interference in this situation. And I think that there may be interference in this situation, but it may be a lot of things that interfere with him. Like, he seems to, like we already said this, he takes the easy road. So he may let people interfere with his life in general. So I'm not surprised at that. I don't think he's just going to block you and forget about it and move forward. I don't think so, no. What will the client do if I quit? Sabotage. No, I don't think that this person is going to sabotage you. I don't think that they're going to be. I don't think they're going to be happy. I think they're going to be angry and hurt, and I think that they're going to try to convince you to stay, or they may let you go and then at some point try to reconnect with you. They really don't want to let you go. They may be really difficult to deal with. They may be really annoying, and they also could be like a total asshole, but they really like you. So they may try to get you back. They may feel like nobody like kind of compares to you, which it kind of sucks in this situation because, if you quit, you quit. I don't think they may just keep trying to get you to come back. They do not want to let you go. Red, how's Nell feel about me? Thinks that there's room for growth and change around your relationship with Nell. I don't know who this person is, but they may feel like either you have a lot in common or there's a lot of potential for more to come between the two of you. They also may think that you're very intuitive, smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, sincere, independent, courageous, and stable. They seem to have a lot of respect for you, or they think very highly of you. I had a good cry with my parents about things that pissed me off today at work. I spoke to A&P and also will take the rest tomorrow. Do you see the action taken from their side? What did they say to you? These are the people that you told that you are upset that they didn't acknowledge your accomplishments, I think you did the right thing. They may try to do something nice for you because you've got justice coming to the situation. You've also got something coming in out of the clear blue sky. Your hard work or your perseverance does pay off. They may do something nice for you. Well, good. Spend the day tomorrow doing whatever you need to do. But I think it's a good thing that you told them and not just took time off, because I don't think that taking time off was going to help. Like, they would just give you the time off and not realize it. I'm glad that you told them. And your parents probably agree, right? I mean, like, they should do something. They should acknowledge you somehow. I think that now that you brought it up, you know, companies are still so fucked up. So fucked up. The company that I work for, they used to have these awards. Just listen to this. You want to feel like a kick in the ass. They had these awards. I think they were called the ACL Awards. I don't remember. But it was like an employee could nominate another employee if you feel like they go above and beyond. Right? So, like, somebody nominated, we had two offices, one in LA and one in New York. Somebody nominated the receptionist in LA. Now, all she did was answer the telephone. I'm not saying that she didn't do her job right, but all she did was answer the telephone. I mean, basically anybody could do it. Somebody nominated her because she was always a friendly voice. Okay, but your job is to answer the phone. So her gift for the month, because she got the award, was an iPad. Back when, I don't know how much they cost now, but at the time it was $600. I worked in accounting, I know how much it costs. $600 for answering the phone with a pleasant voice. Okay? And like 2 weeks later, she got married and she quit. So she took the gift and she fucking quit. That was the end of her. Anyhow, I nominated our janitor, Mario, because when Mario, you might not notice when Mario was in, right? But you sure as hell knew when he was out, because the place was a disaster. When he was, there was plenty of toilet paper, plenty of paper towels, the coffee work was always stocked, the lunchroom was always clean, everything was perfect. And I felt like he did a really good job, above and beyond what he had to do. So I nominated him, right? Of course, this went to Human Resources, and we all know the Human Resources woman hated me. So I sent her a thing. I said, you know, I want to nominate Mario because I think he does an excellent job, and when he's not here, you know, you miss him, right? I mean, some of those big wigs up top, they could be gone for a year and I wouldn't have noticed. But Mario's out for 36 hours and the place looks like it's upside down. I think he should be nominated. She emails me back. This is I got to do the voice. We appreciate your offer, Nanny, or your request to nominate Mario, but we can't give him an award for simply doing his job. He has to go above and beyond. He's not going above and beyond. So wait a minute. So the receptionist answers the phone with a pleasant voice, and she gets an iPad. This guy scrubs the toilets 5 times a day and does a fucking great job, but he doesn't get the award. Explain this to me. Like, what does he need to do to go above and beyond? To clean my house? I mean, I'm just curious. So my nomination got thrown out. Explain it. Somebody explained it to me. I don't get it. But this is fucking life. It sucks. There are some rules for some people and some rules for other people. And sometimes you just gotta, it is what it is. I mean, what was Mario gonna have to do to get nominated for the award? Doesn't mean he was gonna get it, because then you go into a raffle. I couldn't even nominate the man. Pissed me off. Pissed me off. But nobody really cares about my thoughts. I hope that at some point he got no work, because he deserved it. Meanwhile, this bitch quit. See, believe it? Leaves with the iPad. This life here, this world here is crap. There better be something better than this, because this here is shit. Sally, love for the rest of the year. I'm an Aries. Negativity moves into the past, and you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. You've got a Leo that's coming in. You've got a committed relationship coming in if you're not in one right now. If you are, your current relationship will strengthen. It does look like you're feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain. You got an earth sign coming in too, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, if the Leo doesn't do it for you. If you're with someone right now, good. Current relationship looks like it's grounded and it's stabilizing. And it's starting to strengthen and things should move forward. Not a bad rest of the year. Why can't I get this on right? Why does it have to be sideways? I have an odd-shaped head. Red, how does Nell feel about everything last night? Okay, I don't know what happened last night, but it looks like the overall feeling is pretty good because the wheel is here. And growth, change, and transformation is here, and the Empress, which is like love, money, abundance, prosperity. It would be positive. So whatever went on last night should have been a good thing, or they should be feeling good about it, or prepared, stable. They may be a little worried, or they may be a little bit, well, not really worried. They may be able to have just a little like, maybe excitement. There may be excitement around whatever went on last night, but ultimately I think they feel good about it. Lady. Will Darius come to see me this month? I think so, yeah. And it may be a spur of the moment kind of thing that happens out of the blue. Adriana, what would happen if I offered the same to Sergio? I don't want any more a relationship with neither of them. I would love to get physical though. Maybe, yeah, things could change for the better quickly. There could be success around that. There could be happiness that comes of it, and there could be a lot of spontaneity. Yeah, I think you could make that happen pretty quick. And I would be right up front and say, you know, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. This is all I'm looking for. I think you can make that happen. Lady, for I love you in the chat. I love you. Send it with purple hearts. Thank you, thank you. Inez, career from now until December. Have a job. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You should feel like the hard work you put in is rewarded or comes back to you. You should also feel like that the Magician and the Page of Pentacles, you may be very focused on things moving forward or new opportunities around your job, and that can happen like pretty quickly this month. A disappointment around work moves into the past. Being guided by the divine brings in new opportunities around your job. And you're headed towards the 10 Cups being full. Things should be good around your career. Things are moving forward and you're feeling like you've got the world at your feet. I'm going to say between now and the end of December, you could see better acknowledgement, more money, and maybe even a promotion or a new opportunity, or maybe a new project. I don't know what you do, but you may get something that's sort of like a step up between now and then. Julie, you may see still come around today. I don't think he's going to come today. I don't think so now. I don't know what happened, but the energy now is kind of shifted to either tomorrow or the day after. He said he was coming tomorrow. I think he'll come tomorrow. Enos, me in love. Well, you got a soulmate connection coming in. If you're with someone now, great, relationship moves forward. If you're not with anyone, you're not looking back on the past fondly. You're prepared for things to move forward. Out of the clear blue sky comes an Aquarius. You also have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Things are moving forward with a soulmate connection between now and the end of the year. If you're not in a committed relationship, you could be before the end of the year. Chloe, Mark's feelings. Oh, I did that one. I said, I think he does want to continue dating you. I think you should be seeing more of him. His energy was more like stable, centered, and like he's putting in more effort. Georgia, journal for the next few days. Well, you got a water sign coming in that could be of significance, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You got a little bit of passion coming in, and you may be working on a creative project. And Aries is around. You may be laying down the law, setting up boundaries with people, places, and things in your life. That's okay. Let everyone know what you need and what you're not willing to put up with, and if there's any bullshit, cut through it. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, which could make you feel relief, and you got some good karma coming in. Julie, bring a candle in my room. Will it work? It's going to work. It's going to take time. It doesn't work right away. The energy is kind of slow around it. Is the flame burning really low? Lately, the ones that I've been doing have been burning kind of low, but they're burning really clean, so I don't even care if the energy is sort of low. Now, is A the cat involved romantically with his ex, DW? There may be something going on there. I get a 70% chance she's around the picture. So I don't know if they're involved, or they're talking, or they're hanging out, or something's going on, yeah. She may not be totally, I don't know that they're totally back together, but they may be talking again. I mean, I don't know. The energy for them is like, it's kind of stale energy. It would kind of be like going back to something that didn't work just because it's easy. But I don't think that they're back together. Like, I don't think that they're a couple. They may be talking or something like that. Or she could be around. Maybe they've hung out or something, or they met up with one another across paths. But I don't think that they're back together as a couple. I think it's very stagnant for them. Like, I don't think that either one of them really has feelings for the other person anymore. Elizabeth, why is the ex mad at me? Feels like he put in a whole lot of work, hard work, and didn't see a payoff. Is this the guy that's looking to get back together with you that you don't want to get back with? That may be why. You're going to find out. He's going to tell you. More will be revealed around this situation. If this is the guy that was looking to get back with you, that's why he's mad. He feels like things are not going right for him. And he may kind of feel a little bit like, you know, like I put in a whole lot of hard work and nothing is really working out for me. He'll get over it. answers. Will I see my guy Sean soon? You should see him soon. Yeah, you should see him soon. Maybe within a week or so, or within the week. Lisa Love. What's coming up for me and my father in regards to the family situations? Will things get resolved in October? Things get resolved in October. Short answer is yes. Let me just see if I can get anything else. Yeah, it looks like both of you may be prepared for things to move forward. The situation gets grounded and stable, anxiety moves into the past, and a new beginning is ahead. Being guided by the divine, yeah, things work themselves out in October. I love you. When will be a good time to tell Nahel that I have a crush on him? Maybe sometime later on this fall. Time doesn't look like it's the right time right now. It looks like either the two of you are on not the same page, or he may be a little bit taken back and you may feel like things come to a standstill right now. If you just kind of like lay it on him right now. I would kind of let things move forward organically a little bit. And then maybe later on this fall. Julie, the flame is high but the top's not clean. Is it in the glass? Is it, oh damn. Like all this part is like got a lot of black soot? That could be that it's burning off negativity. That might not be totally bad. If it gets less and less as the candle burns down, that's okay. It's burning off negativity. If the whole thing winds up turning black, then there's too much negativity around the situation. You may have to do another one after that, which is okay. I mean, it's not terrible. If it cracks, then I wouldn't do it anymore. I would give it some time. A new day. What's holding him back from reaching out to me? There's a third party involved. There's a third party that's around the situation causing either negativity or pessimism, and he's shut down. He's the hermit right now. Somebody else is involved with the situation. Oh, UAF, how you feeling? I got your email. I fired that off really quick yesterday during the live stream because I knew the situation and we hadn't seen you in a while, so I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. I figured that you were okay because I just figured that you were fine, you know, just not feeling well. But, and I got your email, so thank you for writing back. Will we find a garage apartment before the lease is due? You should, yeah. I think you will, yes. Mountain, what are Eight of Capricorn's intentions going to be when we talk and repair or closure? Well, I think it's going to go around in a circle for a while. I think that you guys have potential to repair the situation, but it's going to take a lot of work. And he's got to start to step up to the plate. There is potential to reconnect here with the Two of Cups, and for a new journey on the horizon, and for the Tower moment to move into the past. But he's got to do his part. As long as he's willing to do his part and step up to the plate, you could work on this relationship and you could be quite successful. Julie, for the next 3 weeks. change and transformations coming in and around your life. You may be presented with choices around job opportunities. You may also be thinking about going back to school or researching school. Could be starting a new job, and you've got some happiness that comes in. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Four of Cups could be that there is somebody in your world right now that hasn't stepped forward that may be of significance. It also could be the solution to a problem that's in front of your face. You haven't figured it out yet, but by the end of the 3 weeks, you should figure it out. It looks like you may have a new adventure on the horizon that leads to success around business or career. Should I get the personalized training or just do the regimen on my own? Should I get personalized training? I don't think you need the personalized training. I think you can handle it on your own. Elizabeth, I got the job at the school district. Oh, excellent. How do you see it going? That's it. I think it's going to go really well. The hard work that you put in comes back to you. Feeling appreciated, feeling successful, feeling like better compensated, better respected. Cause for celebration comes in. Feels like a little good karma's coming your way, and you got a wish around the situation. It should go really well. You know, in general, it looks like laying down the law, setting up boundaries serves you well. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care between now and right through to the end of the year serves you well. Cutting through bullshit, not standing for anything that you think, if you think someone's lying to you or if someone's trying to take advantage of you, not standing for that also serves you well. Negativity moves into the past. Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, and finances look good. Looks like money is going to be stabilizing, or more money is coming in. Obviously, you just got a job, so that's going to help matters. Starting a new journey, that could be the job, brings in great happiness. Maybe a water sign, that may be new energy that comes in that could be of significance. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Deb, general. Water sign comes in that could be significant. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And you may have choices around you. If somebody from your past returns, no longer holding yourself back. Keep in mind, someone from your past could be any familiar face from the past. It doesn't have to be an old lover or an ex-flame. You got a Cancer coming in. You're feeling prepared, and you may be taking a road trip. Anxiety is moving into the past. Finances look good. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Successful around business, work, school, money, and life comes back into balance. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Yeah, the glass is black on top. Okay, that's okay. Let's see what happens. By the time it gets to the bottom, it may be burning off all that negativity. Love always, general. Perseverance pays off. Negativity moves into the past. You have a wish that comes true, and you're heading here towards the 10 Cups people. So generally speaking, all areas of your life should be moving forward nicely. You might have to make a decision to let go of something or someone, or some things and someones that aren't working for you in order for the new energy to come in. But you have, you're no longer feeling stuck. New beginnings coming in, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And the Magician. the ability to manifest new opportunities. Vicky. I think general between Jay and I from now until the end of September. Yeah, let's see. Well, cause for celebration comes in around communication. You may be feeling a little bit like he's treating you better, or he's showing you a little bit more respect between now and the end of September. Communication comes in and picks up, and you may feel like he makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. I think communication is going to pick up between the two of you. Between now and then, you should see some kind of an improvement. Mountain, if I allow A, the cavity back in, will his behavior around honesty and loyalty be better? No more other women. Disappointed in him. It's going to take work. It's going to take work. Once again, we can't make somebody else do anything. We're only responsible for ourselves. It's going to be very hard. It's like this guy is constantly a disappointment all the time to everyone. Like, not to just you, but he just is a disappointment. So it's going to be hard to get him to stop with that, because all that bullshit feeds his ego, and he needs that right now. Like, he's got to work on himself, and nobody ever wants to work on themselves. They want the other person to fix it for them. He's going to be disappointing. You're going to have a long road ahead of you with him, but there is potential with him. It just really depends on how much you want to put up with. I don't know. That's your call. If you've had problems with him cheating or having other women around in the past, that's probably going to continue with the Three of Swords. Julie, is our trying to return by the end of this year or the beginning of next year? Around that time. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't even really feel like he's got no idea. Like, he still feels like he can handle everything, and he's going to try to put more effort in once he feels like you've really slipped away. He hasn't felt that yet. Maybe by the end of this year he'll start to feel that, or he'll start to at least question himself. Like, maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, maybe you don't know what you're doing. What's the relationship between GJ and V? They seem to have been friends for a very long time. I don't know if they've recently had a tower moment or a disagreement or some kind of big disaster. I don't see love here. I don't think that they were ever in a love relationship, and I don't see sex either. They've had to be friends. And I don't know, with the tower moment. And there's like anxiety around the situation. I think that they were friends. I don't know if they still are. That maybe they had a falling out. Or they will have a falling out. Nav, the Leo's energy towards me. The energy's a little slow and stagnant. He's the hangman right now, kind of stuck. Lose. We'll see, communicate with me. communication coming in the immediate future. Maggie, work for the next 48 hours. Things could change for the better for you quickly. You may be moving forward. You may be prepared to tackle more jobs or get a lot done. There's room for growth, change, and transformation, and a little bit of good luck around your job over the next couple of days. Adonis, I wasn't able to text Vivi yesterday because of technical difficulties. I plan to text soon when I can. How will Vivi feel when I reach out? Does it look like we will talk? I think she's going to make you wait. I don't think she's going to respond right away. She may make you wait, and then yes, eventually she gets back to you and you talk. She's going to try to make you suffer a little bit. Very frustrating, but you'll talk eventually. Like if you texted her today, you may not hear back from her until like Tuesday, something like that. Mihak, next 2 days. You may have to have patience. Everything may feel kind of stuck or on hold. Listen to your intuition. Your perseverance pays off around work or finances, and slow and steady wins the race. I don't know, maybe a couple of frustrating days. Ruby, what will happen between A and me next month? It looks like this person has turned around and walked away. Are you not in communication? I don't see communication in the next month. They seem to be separate or distant. There's time, space, and distance between the two of you next month. Cinnamon, this upcoming week. Balance comes back into your life. Happiness. Well, happiness may be a little delayed because the sun is in reverse. You may have the hard work that you put into something will come back to you. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Anxiety is moving into the past, and you may be prepared or making plans for the future around your career or school. Divine Cancer, spirit messages improving my father's health. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Spirit messages around father's health. Queen of Earth, thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Ego, Archangel Jophiel, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things. Negative or fear-based thoughts. Try to, if you can, think more positively, because I think the situation is improving. Ace of Earth, inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. I think overall his health is improving. It may be slow and steady wins the race, because there's a lot of grounding energy. I don't know what the issue is, but the energy is like starting to ground around him, and it's like he seems to be improving. It may be like slow and steady, but things are getting better, I think. Puppy, when will communication is going to be smooth with me in essence? Things look like they improve over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Jay, current between me and Brianna. Anxiety moves into the past. This is the Aries, right? There she is. Things should be good for the two of you. Lovers connection, and things are moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race, but things should be improving pretty well for the two of you. MJ, what are Brandon the Aries, my ex's current energies towards me? We're in contact again. The energy is kind of, it's like nothing is changing for the better quickly. So he feels like he needs to be in control. It's a little bit stagnant. It's a little bit slow. Or he's not diving in head first. Julie, the return of R will still be after the nasty exposure with L. Yes, I believe so, yeah. Georgia, why is Jim posting every place he goes on Facebook? Because he wants people to know that he's out and about. He's trying to prove something. I don't know to who or to what, but he's trying to let everyone know that he's out and about. I don't know if recently he went through a bout of depression and he wasn't doing much and he was just home, and now he's trying to show people that he's out. You know how I feel about Facebook. Yeah, there is an intention behind it, and I think he's trying to show people that he's out and about. Adriana, what does he think I'm going to talk to him about? A secret. He thinks that you have a secret. Well, kind of is a secret. No one knows about it. And he may think that it's about, he may not have any idea that it's about you. I think he thinks he's going to talk, that you're going to talk to him about like an intimate secret, which is kind of true, sort of. Julie, does Art know by now that I'm out with someone else? He's nuts if he thinks I'm not. No, he doesn't think that you're out with anyone else. He thinks that you're the hangman waiting around and that you're unsuccessful. This guy got a big ego. And I think he thinks that you're waiting on him. He's got to wonder, though. He's got to wonder, but it's like he keeps telling himself that you're not with anyone else. He may be able to convince himself of that, but he's going to get a rude awakening. All of these people are. You know what I mean? Like, everybody at some point hits the brick wall, eventually. It's going to be a bad day for him. Gloria B., if I manifest someone to communicate with me, will it work? Thing with the manifestation, it's simple, but yet it's complicated. I've worked with law of attraction coaches that swear up and down, left and right, that your thoughts can control the person, can control somebody else. Like, in other words, by me literally convincing myself that that guy down the street is in love with me, that should make him show up at my front door, and that should make him be in love with me. I don't believe that's the way it works. And I just don't believe it. You know, I say it all the time. I happen to really like James Bay, but if I focus on communication with him, is it going to happen? I mean, is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. I mean, there is a possibility that through 6 degrees of separation, somebody that I know may know somebody who knows someone that could somehow get in touch with him. But is it probable? Or could I spend the rest of my life trying to get him to call me? You know, I don't. So I feel like, right, when you can manifest communication pretty easy. But if you always have to focus on manifesting in order to get something to happen, and it being the bare minimum, do you want to put that kind of energy in it? Like, for example, random people. I don't need to manifest a conversation with my friend Kim, who texted me Friday and I just answered this morning. I didn't have to manifest her to text me. She just texted me, right? Because we're friends. And I didn't answer her right away because I just was, I don't know, I just didn't get back to it in time. And she didn't need to manifest me back. I just answered her when I had time. So the idea, yeah, is it possible? Yeah, but then where do you go from there? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there are all these techniques. 5 by 55. Like, do I really want to sit down and write 55 times for 5 days? Joe will call me, Joe will call me, Joe will call me, or do I just want someone that's going to call me? You know, like, how much control do we really have? I don't believe that we have that much control. Like, I believe that we can cultivate love, right? Put it out into the universe. I want to draw in new love, or I want to draw in more friends, a bigger social circle. I believe that's possible. But I think when we hone in on that one person, this is my soulmate, this is my twin flame, I know it's him. Can't be anyone else, it has to be him. Oh, I know, deep in my gut, I know it's him. It's gotta be him. It's gotta be him. I don't think that works. I just don't. I think being open to love, being open to growing your social circle, being open to new opportunities, yeah, having a good attitude, I think that works. But when it comes to one person, can you make the communication happen? You can. But where do you go from there, right? And is it for the greater good? Or is it going to constantly set you back? Because sometimes the communication is the worst thing that can happen. But that's up to you. You can make it happen. Love, chastity. Are things still looking good between KP and I? Things look pretty good, yeah. Yeah, I would say so. Kiara. I followed your advice and I reached out to Julia. What will her reaction be? Well, things could change for the better for you quickly. You could have the ability here to manifest a new friendship with her. And you may hear back from her pretty soon, and she may be like, hey, I was shocked to hear from you, or good to hear from you, or something like that. Yeah, I think that it's a good thing. I always think that it's a good thing to just kind of put it out there. What's the worst that happens? She doesn't answer you, so what? Then you're no worse off than you were to begin with. But at least you extended the olive branch. I think it's a good thing. And I also think it's good practice for other situations in your life. And I'm getting chills, so I must be right. Because when I say things that are right, I get chills. My friend always said that to me. She's like, every time you say something that you know is right, you get chills. Anyhow. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good thing. I think she's going to be happy to hear from you. Adriana, will I see him tomorrow? Will I see him tomorrow? I don't think you're going to see him tomorrow. Will our friends come too? I would like to go out with him and tell him alone. If you go out with him and there are friends around, you could always, grab him to the side or, go somewhere afterwards. I friends, but I still think that you can tell him. I wouldn't tell him in front of people either, yeah. But I think you can make it happen regardless. Ruby, what will happen between 8? Oh, I did that one. Julie, why will he be trying to mend things then after so long? Once it's out, he must know that I'll throw the L situation in his face. He thinks that divine timing is going to guide him. He still believes that through divine timing, you guys will start a new journey that leads to happiness. He thinks that he can fix it all. He's got the magician here. And he's got the, he's listening to his intuition. It's like I think he's just going to keep denying everything. I think That's what I think he's going to do. That's his story, and he's sticking to it. She's crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. That woman's crazy. Yeah. He's going to try his best to get out of it. He's got to lie his way out of it, which pisses me off, because somebody recently was gaslighting me, and I really don't like that. You know, just fucking admit it. Just fucking admit it. Why do you have to lie? Don't tell me that I'm fucking crazy. Don't fucking tell me that I'm crazy. Because I know when I'm being crazy. And I've been crazy before. But I'm not being crazy. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. He's still somewhere in his head. Like, I don't know if he's in denial or what. Thinks that he can still manage to get himself out of this at some point and get back on track with you. The communication this week till the end of September, is it Jay, or is he done with me? All right, is he done with me? No, I think that there's more communication coming in. I think that the two of you, I think when you first met one another, I don't remember exactly what happened, but it seems like the two of you were on the same page. At some point, something happened, and you guys got off the same page. But I still don't think that he wants you to be out of his life, and I think you're going to hear from him. I don't think that this is over forever. Divine Goddess, well, this person, Nirali, she has a cat also who's coming to see the flat. Realize it. How will she be for me? Oh, will she make a good roommate? She's got potential. You guys have potentials to be roommates, and it could be a pretty decent relationship. Yeah, listen to your intuition. You may kind of click right from the beginning. Miss Billy, what did my family think of the post that I posted? Well, not everyone is going to feel the same. Overall, I don't know what you posted. Some people may be feeling hurt by it, and there could be an argument over it. I don't know what you said. But somebody maybe even misinterpreted it. Somebody's going to be upset, and they're going to let you know about it, and you guys could have an argument. Somebody else may not be thinking twice about it, or maybe didn't read into it so much, or has no idea what it means. They just keep going. I don't know how many people saw it. And somebody else may not say anything, but wonder what's happening. You may not want to get involved. I don't know if you put something on blast. I don't know what it said, but you got a mixed range. Some people aren't thinking twice. One person in particular should be really mad about it or hurt by it, and somebody else may be a little bit unsure and not know what you're talking about. I don't know if they're going to reach out to you, or they may just stay silent, and they may be waiting for the next post. UGCnet, would you please let me know what lessons I'm supposed to learn in this life? Everything that every situation that comes up for you is a lesson. So that you're going to have all kinds of lessons. There's not just one. There's all lessons. Lessons in betrayal, lessons in trust, lessons in love, lessons in letting go, lessons in moving forward. You have a million lessons to learn. You may be going through some kind of growth, change, and transformation right now, where your life is starting to move forward, and it could be kind of complicated. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, that pushes your life forward quickly, but it could be scary new territory. You're being guided by the divine. But everything is a lesson. You know what I mean? Like a friend betrays you, there's a lesson. Now, if somebody comes back and apologizes to you, there's a lesson in forgiveness, and there's a lesson in those who you should forgive and those who you shouldn't. Or how many times do you forgive the same person? Everything is a lesson. The This world here is a shit show. Sands, general reading regarding the full moon. Cause for celebration comes in around negativity moving into the past. It may be slow and steady wins the race, but life seems to be moving forward. You've got the world at your feet. Water sign comes in, brand new energy. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. C3 with the Aquarius try to get me back. I don't think so. Looks like there may be another argument ahead for the two of you, and you may be feeling disappointed or heartbroken over this situation because this person just seems to, Six of Wands is in reverse. I don't think so. Is what's coming towards me and us. We're not in contact. Okay, what's coming towards me and us? You might be feeling like you put in a whole lot of hard work and you didn't see much of a payoff. The situation is a little bit out of balance and there's deceit around the situation. I don't see communication coming in right now. I mean, if you wanted to reach out to this person, then you could get communication, but I don't see them putting any effort in right now. You could either make a decision to reach out to them or you can make a decision to let it go. But it looks like it's pretty stagnant. Julie, how would he respond when I bring it up how he lied, ever knowing her, and that time comes, it's a trap for him when she... Well, that's the thing. I know. See, this is the problem with liars. They're very good in the moment, right? They know exactly what to say in the moment, but they don't think long term. So you catch them at some point. And then what they do is, not everyone, some people will own it. Yeah, you're right, I fucking lied. And those are the people that I have respect for. Not the people that try to turn it around and tell you that you're nuts. And I don't think he's going to own it. I think he's just going to try to do what he can to deny as much as possible. And it's all going to come out, and then you're going to have a decision at that point whether or not you want things to move forward with him or however you feel. Because you're calling the shots and you're prepared to. The secret gets revealed. It's coming out. Everything is coming out. I don't know that you're going to want to move forward with him. I mean, you're going to have to make that decision when it happens, but you may decide to walk away from him. You may also have other things happening at that point. You know, like these people that lie and then they're like swearing to it. It's like, you fucking lied to me. Like, what would I make this up out of the clear blue sky? I didn't make it up. This is what you said, or this is what you did, or this is what I know. You told me you didn't know this woman, and now she's here yelling like a lunatic. How do you not know her? I asked you, and you told me no, and you lied. And he's going to come up with some kind of another lie. You know, one lie on top of the other, rather than just saying, yeah, you're right. Fucked up. Because nobody likes to admit that they're wrong and that they screwed up. And then he shuts down. He doesn't say much. He kind of clams up. Yeah, it's a trap, and it's all going to come out. But you know what? At that point, you're going to have to make a decision. At that point, you're going to be faced with, look, I know that this is all true. I know that I didn't make this up. I know this is in front of my face. He's not willing to admit it. Now, I can accept that and I can move forward with him, or I can say, you know what, fuck it, I don't want to be bothered with this. I'm going to move in a different direction. But I don't think you can make that decision until you're in those, until you have that happen to you, until you're in the situation. Mountain. So A just asked me for what after I clearly spelled it out. Does he seriously feel innocent? he doesn't think he did anything wrong. He's not taking any responsibility for anything. He's going to push it back on you if you let him. He doesn't think he did anything wrong. He thinks he can do whatever he wants in life. He's just similar to the other guy, lying his way out of things. I mean, he's got to know on some level what he's done is wrong, but I don't think that he wants to own it either. For what? I mean, these people are crazy. I mean, I think that these guys know exactly what they're doing. They just feel like, this is my story and I'm sticking to it. And I'm not going to admit anything. I'm not going to admit guilt. I'm not going to admit that I did something wrong. When really all you want is to be acknowledged. That's it. Miss Billy, did someone do work on me a spell and why? I don't think anybody has done anything, but if you feel like it, you can take a salt bath. You can also buy a reversal candle and send it back. Whatever was sent to you, send it back to the person. I don't think that you have to. I think that you're okay. How about 123 City? What is Jay currently feeling and thinking of me? Jay thinks that you're passionate, smart, intelligent, perseverant, you have a lot of potential, well-balanced, attractive, optimistic, and that you're either spontaneous and fun or you have a good personality, and they seem to have a lot of respect for you. And I think that you're creative and unique. Deep heart. What's coming towards me regarding love tomorrow? Could have a new journey on the horizon, and you definitely have the ability to manifest new love if that's what you're looking for. You got a little bit of passion coming in. And you got happiness that comes in through divine guidance, and it could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Lucky me, why did S not attend a function in my house yesterday? You're going to find out. Fools in reverse. You're going to find out. This person will tell you they may have had plans with somebody else or prior engagement. But you're going to find out. They're going to tell you exactly. Did you see moving that way what I want with David or Sergio? Sergio comes up stronger. Sergio comes up as a stronger potential. David's got potential, but Sergio's is stronger. Salho, is my ex, what is my ex feeling for me? Well, this person seems pretty disconnected, and it seems like you may be left feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. I think that they think a lot of you as a person, that you're kind-hearted and sincere, and I think that they're always going to care about you, but I don't think that they're looking for anything to change quickly, and you might be feeling a little stagnant over it. Michelle, general for next week. Got success coming in around cause for celebration, and success comes in around work, school, business, whatever you do all day. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and new journeys on the horizon, possibly around work, school, business, whatever you do all day. It also looks like you may hear from someone under the clear blue sky that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. Is there anyone here that I haven't answered for at all yet? You're welcome. Anybody else? Or that's it? If that's it, I'll do the moderators. And then I'll come back on tonight. Like 10:30, like 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. Zara, next actions of Thomas K. towards me. We didn't have a chance to meet yet. Well, communication comes in and he may be looking to meet. Because you got sun coming out, your relationship could be strengthening and moving forward. So he may be looking to meet up with you in the near future. That could be the next thing. Communication will come in first, and then he'll suggest it, or he'll make more of an effort. Mel, general. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. Don't be afraid to cut through any bullshit. Don't forget to take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You have an Aquarius around that may be of significance. You have a wish that's about to come true and your intuition is heightened. Focusing on that side business is going to serve you well. No longer holding yourself back. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer comes in. Got a new journey on the horizon that leads to happiness. Got long-term potential around the next relationship you enter. And feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Could be taking a trip, and maybe a trip coming up. Or the opportunity for one. Adriana, is it better to tell him or try to find someone else so it doesn't turn weird? Okay, if you really value the friendship and you're afraid that it's going to turn weird, I wouldn't tell him. Because no matter what the situation, like sex is always weird. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's always, in the beginning, it's always weird. it's weird. And then after a while, everything kind of just falls into place and it is what it is, right? So, the situation, it could get weird before it gets better. And it's going to change the dynamic of your situation with them, of your friendship. So if you value the friendship for what it is and you don't want to see anything jeopardize it, then I would say find someone else, because there's no way that you're going to get around that awkwardness. You know, it's always going to be like that. Anyhow, and it does look like you have other opportunities here. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You got a new journey on the horizon. If you're just looking for friends with benefits, it's not going to be hard to find that. That's pretty easy because it's sort of like a guy's dream. But you're the one that has to be okay with that. And with him, right, I think he'd be willing to do it. But once you cross that line, the line has been crossed. Everything changes. It can't not change. You know, it's like you can't unsee something once you've seen it. Same thing here. So it's going to change the dynamic of your relationship. And if you value the friendship the way it is and you don't want to see things change and possibly get weird or awkward, then I would just look for someone else. But that's up to you. That's your call. Alrighty. That's it for me for right now. But I'll be back on tonight, so I'll see you all then. Thank you all very much for being here this afternoon. Have a nice afternoon. Bye-bye.